Hey, it's me, again. Trying something a little different this time, with some gameplay footage instead of my usual bedroom and me looking at the camera. We'll see if I can actually pull this off, because I am not good at multitasking. But I'll see if I can still manage to prattle on for a little while, see what happens. And if you're curious, the game that I'm playing here is The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Part 3. I've just been playing through the Trails of Cold Steel for the last couple of weeks, actually a couple of months now, but I take forever to play through these games, so I'm kind of do a slog when I start any of them, because they're so damn long to begin with, and I don't spend, I'll spend a bunch of hours for a couple of days, and then I don't do anything with them for the other half of the week. So yeah, anyway, so I'm on my first day off, so I'm kind of in that weird in-between stage, where I've been awake basically since yesterday, and I'm also really tired at the same time, but I can't sleep because I'm not wired that way for some reason. I guess I'm lying a little bit, because I did sleep for maybe an hour or two earlier this afternoon. More that I passed out than anything, but semantics. So I just I do these games on my days off. Problem is, I do tend to get a little burned out, especially on these longer RPGs. So I kind of lose focus. But yeah, I don't think I ever really talked about it, but I mean, video games have throughout my life been my my #1 go-to hobby. I mean, not really surprised, because I think that's what a lot of people like me do. Because they're easy to get into, and don't require a lot of human interaction. Perfect for an introvert. Wow, these people can't hit shit. But anyway, yeah. So I was out and about today, and I did my thing with electrolysis, which is, it's a necessary evil in my life, but I feel kind of, shitty afterward, because, my face looks like hell. That's part of why I tend not to do a lot of stuff in front of the camera, especially on my days off, because, I don't look very presentable until about the third day. But that's, I guess that's the price I have to pay, for being born the way I was, and trying to do things about it now. When I'm doing things about it now, I'm talking about getting electrolysis and getting rid of all the hair on my face. And good God, there is a lot. Yeah, I've been doing the electrolysis now for, what's it been? It's been 2 years and a month, actually. And I am nowhere near to finish with it. kind of disheartening if I'm being honest. Because I've been doing it all this time and I still have so much more to go. I mean, we've gotten my my cheeks are pretty well done, and I mean most of the face itself is done, but I still have the the neck area, under the chin, under the jawline, which by the way are the most painful areas to get it done. So yay for that trauma coming up. So I'm not looking forward to the pain aspect of it, but it's gotta get done. If I don't get it done, then I'm stuck shaving daily for the rest of my life, and I can't do that because, oh dear God, shaving every day. Oh, just kill me now. But eventually it'll be over with, and I can, for one, I can start moving to other areas. Like areas that you don't see every day. I'm sorry, I was not expecting to be blabbing about fucking electrolysis right away. Or really at all. But yeah, I was talking with the electrologist today. Yeah, I don't know if I should really say where I'm getting it done, but it's a place that teaches as well as has permanent electrologists on staff. And I was talking with the learners today, the students, and I asked them straight out, when I first walked in the first day that they saw me, were they able to clock me? And I had a mixed response. The one said that she didn't clock me until after I had been introduced. I was, I don't really hide it when I'm in the office there, but I just wanted to know what the initial first impressions were. And she said that wasn't until after I'd been introduced that she was able to tell I was trans. The other one told me that he was able to tell, but he was quick to explain that the reason for that was because he spent a lot of time working in a hospital out east. And the area that he worked in apparently had a lot of, a much higher trans population than we have around in these parts. So I guess all in all, I can say that that was a positive result. But I know I still have a lot of work to do, especially on my voice, and the voice is really the reason why I'm doing these kind of recordings to begin with. It's just as a way for me to measure and see what kind of progress I might be making. And for better, for worse, I guess, Yeah, so I don't know. I'm really not saying anything here, am I? I'm just talking because I can't focus on anything and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, so I just Oh god. It's a lot harder than it looks. So I'm trying to make progress with the gameplay and I'm trying to talk at the same time, and I was never good at multitasking like I said before, and now here I am trying to multitask and it's just not working. But gosh. Yeah, I've God damn it, why am I having such a hard time with this time? Yeah, let's take a step back, focus. I feel like I'm back in my first day trying to do this, like when I was in my bedroom sitting in front of that camera trying to talk on my first video. So, I mean, I've been gaming since I was about 5 years old, and it's been probably the one constant in my life since I was a kid. And I just really can't see myself ever giving up as a hobby. I mean, I've wanted to, because it does chew up so much of my time. But I've also thought about, I mean, I spent so much fucking money on it as is. I feel bad that I just abandoned it altogether. But I mean, I've been playing these games, since the Atari 2600. I mean, I could take this one of two ways right now. One being talking about my gaming history, and the other one talking about my something. Goddamn, something a little more. A little more puzzling, for lack of a better term. I guess I'll go with the latter of the two, just because it's something I've had more on my mind over the years. And that is the lack of memories. I mean, I don't know if anything happened, and if anything did happen, what it was. And no one's talking if anything did happen, but yeah, basically my entire life prior to around 1998, when I was 16 years old, my entire life before that, I'd say 95% of that life I cannot remember. Like, it's just blocked out. Aside from a handful of snapshots. Like, I can remember specific moments of my life and general impressions I had. But if you want to ask me about, what I was into exactly when I was in the 5th grade, or what books I was reading when I was in the 3rd grade, or what my favorite toy was when I was 7 years old, things like that, I could not tell you. I can remember snippets, like specific moments, but I couldn't tell you, like, how an entire year went, because it's like a missing memory. And I don't know, maybe that's commonplace for for people when they get older to not remember their childhoods. But for me, what really got it on red alert, or a red flag for me, was, I've got a friend. Oh god, sorry if you heard that. But didn't mean to slightly burp there, sorry. See, I've got a friend who I've talked to from time to time, and she brings up these memories that she has from when we were younger. Even that, you know, even going into high school, and you know, she remembers these things clear as day, and tells me about what she remembers. But I'm just sitting there like, I have no recollection of this, even though clearly it stands out to you. But you remember it so clearly, I remember nothing of it, so I've got to take your word on it that this thing happened. Because I honestly, I could not tell you what kind of relationship I had with basically anybody when I was 13, 14 years old, because it's a blank. I remember names. I remember general impressions of most of the people, but nothing specific. I mean, it really wasn't until I was, until I was 16 years old that my memory just began to actually stick with me. You know, to this point in my life where I can look back and say, yeah, I remember this happening or that happening. It's just prior to that, I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I got nothing. And it's like, it's a fun coincidence there that when I was 16 was also the point in my life where my depression kicked in. So is a little bit of correlation there, or causation between the two? I really don't know. Maybe? And I don't know if a therapist could help with that, like a mental health specialist. I've been too afraid to ask because, well, if they don't find anything, or worse yet, what happens if they do find something and it's some traumatic memory that was better off buried? Then what? I just don't think that I could handle it, you know? Really, mean? Fuck you. So, I hesitate because I don't know if I would have the mental fortitude to handle it if I found out that there was something. I also dare not ask anyone in the family because I'm not sure that if there was anything that I would get a straight answer, because they don't really they're not really forthcoming with me overall. So I'm just, yeah, I'm not sure I could really trust them. Not to say that applies to all of them, but I'd say most of them. Or maybe they don't know of anything that happened, and I'm just imagining a scenario that isn't real. It's these kinds of things that kind of, they tend to keep me up, keep me up sometimes thinking, okay, what if? I mean, I do have a lot of a lot of hangups, a lot of issues that most normal people don't have. I mean, being trans is, basically just the tip of the iceberg for me. It's like, why am I, why do men intimidate me? Like, especially men who are older or bigger than me have always scared the hell out of me. I mean, I absolutely, I get nervous in the best of situations with men if I'm left with a man one-on-one in any kind of situation where it's just him and me in a room together. Oh yeah, my anxiety level is through the roof. Unless I have known you for years, that's how it's always been for me. Is I just, I'm nervous. I'm on edge. I can't relax because I don't know, something about these men just absolutely raises alarm bells with me. And sure, I'm sure that in most situations, that fear, that anxiety is unwarranted. But at the same time, there has to be a reason for it, to begin with. The question is, what happened? It's like I'm also, I've always been extremely, socially introverted. Not to say that's caused by anything, but just another one of my hang-ups. That one, I'm pretty sure it's just, just a standard personality quirk. Nothing that can really be done about that. You're all still alive, huh? Well, you see, that just won't do. Not a single one dead yet. Okay, well, this is getting irritating. But anyway, yeah, so I just feel like there's something buried underneath there that I can't access in my own memories, and I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm also a little scared because, what if I can't handle it? If there is something else to it, I don't think I could handle it. Because I don't deal well with change and with things that are outside my comfort zone. Yay! Level up! Let's just level everything up right now. Huh? Sorry, I'm reading the story here. Like I said, I can't multitask. I can't read and talk at the same time. But anyway, yeah, regarding regarding the whole thing with my memories, it's just always been at the back of my mind, like, okay, why do I have these gaps in my memory? Why are things so so rough for me in that regard? Is there a way to get those memories back? Do I really want them to come back? As I have in the past been able to more or less force myself to remember things, but in every single situation that's happened, the memory has been either a trauma, an embarrassing moment, or just something very unpleasant that, you know, just caused me more hurt than good. So I'm just sitting here like, do I really want to, do I want to dig deeper than I already have, and risk further, just yeah, I think you understand what I'm saying. I'm sure you do. So there's that. But anyway, I'm having a hard time doing this, this gaming and talking at the same time. So I think I'm going to stop this here because I'm just having too much of a. I can't divide my brain between the two, so I'll stop this here. Let you get back to your lives. We'll talk to you later, probably in the old format again. Bye for now.